Hello all, welcome back to XCOM 2, A Long War of the Chosen. Of course, game operator and narrator Soul. I may have screwed up. I know how the intel being applied to missions comes in retroactively. I am really hoping this does trigger, because that's a lot of enemies here we gotta worry about. Whether that makes it easier on us, I don't know. That's going to be up to the game to decide on that one. Totally not up to my playstyle whatsoever, which everyone has rightly highlighted as being absolutely horrifying to watch. So, I mean, yeah, everyone's worried about the characters, and that's perfectly fine. Like, I'm a little bit worried about my character too, and I'm the one who's control the game. In the meantime, let's go ahead and start rolling the days ahead. I was thinking about switching Haven back from supply to intel, because of course we get more intel, you get more missions. But at this current point, we got 4 days left in the month. We might as well just go ahead and claim up our 86 income and call it good. Next month we'll go ahead and run full intel. Alright, fixed evac. Extraction timer is 17 plus turns. Conceal start in the city center. Still 16 to 18. I think that is the intel being retroactively applied. So I think we'll be, well, obviously that's still a lot of people for, how many people we got in the squad? 5. That's still a lot of targets for five squad members. I do not wish to engage them all. Then we really need an engineer. Well, let's do it. Let's get that back up and running again.
3 hours later.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. It has been some time since that first crash. I am so very tired of dealing with mods. Hey, you know what? This is the downside of running games when you're modded the crap out of everything. Sometimes things don't work right, sometimes they do, and sometimes things just break for literally no reason. But it has actually given me a time to do a little bit of research on what exactly is going on with Mission Romeo here. So, I'm going to proceed with the time here. Before we went ahead and did the mission, we had everything lined up, and this was going to be a maximum 50% infiltrated before we boosted infiltrated. Our 50% is not being applied to this mission. The reason why we did it is because we went, oh, we could still probably get, like according to the numbers, we could still get 50% base infiltration, then boost it to 100 using intel. It's not being applied here. We're only hitting 50%, and that's as far as we're going. So I think I may have screwed up on the retroactive thing. As it stands right now, intel's not being applied. We're having crash issues trying to get into this mission. I'm going to abort this. I know that it's kind of interesting because, you know, it is a challenging fight, but this should be 100%. And I'm really tired of trying to get around this crash issue. So we're going to abort this.
Squad secure.
Well, everybody back. I know it's not the best. If Hitman does not exceed 50%, then we'll know that there's a real problem here with our intel. And it did, okay.
Can only further our advances, Commander.
That seems to be applying properly. So Hitman was the one that we were like, maybe it's like 45, 50%, but intel seems to be applied properly there. Resistance comms is up and running.
The science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research.
And we have a inspired, not breakthrough, for resistance radio. We better focus on that.
However, We must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group. The science is eager to begin, Commander.
What do we got? One more day for a supply drop?
Now work to establish contact
Perfect.
with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe.
Not the best income,
Sufficient intel to make contact.
but it's something.
Need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
And we have no idea what the Chosen are doing.
Under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
The Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate.
And Dark Event, sorry, there we go.
Gather intel on their latest actions.
So, unlike vanilla War of the Chosen, your operatives can fail covert missions.
Locating the Avenger.
The risk of failure is reduced based on the ranks of the soldiers in the operation. The higher the ranks, the lower the risk of failure.
And our ability to stop the Avatar.
Also, the risk of ambush increases the more covert operations complete without being ambushed. The risk is reset once one is
We
ambushed.
don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
A new chance to disrupt the Elders' plans has presented itself, and my followers are eager to proceed.
This mission is susceptible to ambush by the Chosen. Yeah. So, if we were to add...
Commander, at this point we've committed so many of our soldiers to conducting covert actions that we're running low on manpower for our own tactical operations.
That's not good.
We'll need to recruit new forces if we're going to keep this up. This operation is going to require some field experience, Commander. We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort.
Staff Sergeant. Sergeant. That failure in ambush, that's 30% even with the soldiers. We can't do it.
Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders.
We have weak
As our influence
points.
with these groups increases,
That was actually kind of
our
interesting.
capabilities will grow in
Additional shred for our attacks on armor.
Orders, Commander. We only await your choice.
Private channels are really nice. And all mission timers increased by 2.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
Give me my supplies. Oh, not quite there. Looks like Hitman is indeed at 100%. So this one's working properly. Could wait. It's still 1 day, 13 hours. We're already at extremely light, which is significantly better than what the 25 to 28 that was listed at when we first started. Okay. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to run this mission, we're going to gather the supplies, and we're going to buy an engineer. We desperately need one at the moment. We're going to wait this real quick, though, because I also need to switch this back to Intel. We need way more missions popping up. Side note, our Haven members are getting levels up. So we have a gunner. Executioner. The pistolier? Or are they just random things that you're just giving to people? Who knows? It was suggested to change up our advisor. And I think that might be a good idea. I was thinking about putting a sniper in, but that's not going to be a thing because we only have... Well, we do have one sniper. Is not on mission. So we only really have 2. And I don't know if they don't get experience running a Haven. So no crew without an advisor? Yeah. Might go without. At least until we get someone with a little bit more experience under their belt. That being said, though, Hitman is ready to go. So, let's get this mission off. Hey, finally! Oh, God. That makes me so happy. Okay. You're not getting a notice or nothing? Okay, no information. Cool. So that must be our
position is concealed.
evac point. So, a group of resistance contacts were rounded up. They're gonna get moved out of here in 22 turns. If they move, we'll never find them again. Looks like just 3. Evac is way over there.
On the move. Hostile forces spotted.
Yep.
On the move.
Try and be very quiet.
Got it. Moving. Running. Copy that. Will do. Hostile targets in sight.
It's a probe. So we should be able to sneak right on by him, though.
Already there.
Ooh, do we want rooftop? Rooftop for a sniper? Sounds very nice.
Good to go. Getting it done. Affirmative.
And our shinobi.
Already there.
Let's say you.
Enemy sighted.
Alright, so we know we're 5 over 9 are.
Got it. Moving. Got a group of hostiles over here.
That makes 8. We have the potential to set up a very nice killing floor. Unless I'm going to put you up top. If we can keep you from moving too much, you can actually do 2 attacks in a row.
designated coordinates.
And that's the last full cover for stretch. Not good.
Time to move. I'm on it. Orders confirmed. Moving out. Scanning. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Whoop. Those guys have actually not fully moved out of our engagement zone. You can't move. That says we are good to put post up here. What are the chances that's a lie?
Understood. Moving out. Roger. I've got my eyes on. Location confirmed. Got it. Moving. Moving to position. I'm on the move. On Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now. Scanning.
We're probably spotted here. These guys are not moving very far at all. Got a 97. How dicey do we want to get? That's almost everybody at once here. I say... What do I say? Can't reach that group of 3. There's a possibility for maybe potentially 2 kills here. Maybe. We can get 2 immediate kills. One with the sniper One with the Shinobi. Hopefully on the Sectopod. And that would leave the other 3 to try and force another kill if we can get it. The only other remaining ones are probably pods. Or scout bots, anyways. A sentry would be a good one. I would love a guaranteed kill on the engineer. Well, let's kick it off.
Hostile neutralized. They've spotted us.
Yes, perfect.
They've got eyes on me.
All right, we got 2 shots here. Although I'm almost tempted just to leave that because that's an easy flank.
Absolutely.
Start off strong. Ish. Where's our shotty? Sir, I got some bad news.
I hope it's worth it.
They're in my spot.
There you go.
I'm just trying to figure out which one is the best call to make here. It's not flanked. Could do a flechette.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
That leaves 4. Shame they both. There's a couple sectopods here. Good flush. All depends on which way this guy moves, though. If he steps out, Endless can end him. Well, we got choices, don't we? That actually landed. I'll take that. That one landed too with a graze.
Hit.
Raising zombies, that's fine. Mind control? Nope, zombies. Swing and a miss, very good. I don't want to run and gun this guy and flashbang him. Yes, please. Don't miss. It's a 92, not a guaranteed. I will take that one.
I got it, right? I got it.
Zombie down. How is that you can't see? You're literally going to do plunging fire on them.
I'm on it.
Yeah. Literally can't see. That is a 44% chance. Let's do running gun here.
Set him up, knock him down. Miles away.
We can disrupt that mind control. Yeah. Yes. Good.
Got it covered.
Hey, sunshine.
Happy now?
I am very happy now.
Got it covered.
You have no throwables, which is a shame.
On Overwatch. On my way. Overwatch.
Where do you think you're going? Ah, Grace.
Gotta do better. I can't move.
Oh, Shinobi. If you wouldn't mind. Thank you. That is much better.
It's not explosive or anything, right?
Grab that before that disappears too.
Yeah, it's here.
All right, reinforcements imminent.
On the move.
Let's get moving.
Got it. Moving. Moving out. Already there.
All right, when reinforcements go red, that's when we'll overwatch and see if we can catch them. Let's open that door. Did not bring a tech.
Stepping off.
That's all right. Inside looks pretty empty.
Getting it done. On the move. I'm all over it. Moving out. Sure thing.
And a way to turn here for unlocking that door. Everybody gets out at the same time.
Breaking your security.
3% chance for everything. I wouldn't mind the alloys. Not even close.
Got it.
That appears to have unlocked everything. All right. Close the door so we can go ahead and start stacking up over here.
Got it. Got it. Is it clear? Rolling out. Double time.
I have to get you reloaded. Oops. All right, end turn. And door open.
Not a problem.
This is where they administer the bulk of their gene therapy treatments. At least the ones the general public is aware of.
Nice place.
Heading out. Location confirmed.
All right, everybody, get stacked along the wall here.
Good to go. 10-4. Moving out.
You literally went around the outside of the building, just come back in.
Move!
I think we're out this turn.
What was that?
We got guys trying to slow us down.
No need to ask twice.
All right, chase those folks off. There we go.
No need to ask twice.
We're gonna break every single window in this building.
Rolling out. Solid copy.
And is this going to be everybody? That's going to be everybody. Peace. Let's get out of here.
Getting out of here. Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
There was one left. That's all right. I'm happy with it. There's another flawless photo.
Maybe we need to start selling calendars.
Not bad. Not bad.
Even now, our enemy lurks in shadow.
That was very, very clean, actually.
To return
Shot success, 100%. I'll never beat it.
together, can we oppose them?
We'll never beat it.
United in the
It's done.
elders' love for us, we shall prevail.
It's all done. Quit the game. We got 100% hit ratio on XCOM 2. We don't need to play anymore.
Impressive work, Commander. The aliens are probably still wondering what hit them.
Look at them promotions. God, that's a beautiful sight. Advanced suppressor, Elian McCore, another emergency life support, and 3 VIPs.
Commander, having these two soldiers continue to work together has paid off. They know each other well enough at this point. That we can have them
Knox and
train
Rich.
prepare for additional
Bond
tactical
soldiers?
capabilities.
Grants an additional movement point to a bond mate, has a single charge shared between the bond mates. Sure. Low intel. I mean, I think we're doing all right on intel. Knox, let's go ahead and give you promotion, see what you
Each
get.
of our soldiers is rated based on their understanding of our tactics and capabilities, something we refer to as combat intelligence. Because of their unique experiences in the field, our faction soldiers from the Resistance will gain access to new abilities based on this combat intelligence.
Cool. So, Knox, very high level of intelligence. High combat intelligence will gain ability points at a faster rate than normal soldiers. Each soldier has a unique level of combat intelligence.
Invasion was one thing. Oh, their advanced technology.
What do we get now?
They had the drop on us for sure.
Slug shot.
But Advent, there's something we could never have prepared for, even with better gear. Between the propaganda.
Shot that pierces 2 armor and has no range penalties.
Supply of reinforcing peacekeepers. They're nothing but trouble for an upstart resistance.
And
movement.
10 extra accuracy. Not bad. This requires a training facility. Gain a bonus aim and defense with at least 4 tiles from a distant ally with a maximum of 12 at 7 tiles. That's actually not a bad ability for assault. Electro shock. Your arc throw disorientates the target when it misses. 2-turn cooldown on slug shot. Fire a shot that pierces 2 armor and has no range penalties and plus 10 extra accuracy. That is such a that's a good one. Do that one on Lone Wolf. That's quite the dilemma. Automatic 2 armor bypass, no range penalty, plus 10 accuracy. Takes 2 turns. You do it once every 2 turns. Lone Wolf, as long as you're 4 tiles away from someone, you're getting a bonus of aim and defense. Which, when things kick off, assault is usually away from everybody. Or at least 4 tiles away. Doing flanking. I'm gonna give Nox Lone Wolf. And Richard. Richard and Old Painless, what do you get? Center mass. Do 1 additional point of base damage when using guns. Automatically parry melee attacks that graze or miss you and counteract with your combat knife. Also gain 10 dodge. That's interesting. I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot of times where you get to use that. And your missed attacks have an additional roll to become a graze. That's versus the flat damage. How much damage does that gun of yours do? Four to 6. That could potentially do 5 to 7. And that would be a bad idea. Look at that suppressor. Yeah. Base damage or additional roll chance. I think base damage is going to be better. We don't want to be grazing as much as we possibly can here. Tom, what'd you get? Needle grenades. Explosives do not destroy loot when they kill enemies and deal 1 bonus damage to unarmored enemies. That could actually help clean up quite a few people. Hollow targeting. Any directed assault rifle shot, hit or miss, will mark the target, increasing your squad's aim by plus 15 against the target. Oh, that's good. Activate this ability before throwing or launching a support grenade, and the throw will not cost an action. I see how it says support grenade. Hollow targeting, though. Plus 15. That could be big. And Especially since it said hit or miss, so if you take a shot at somebody and you whiff it, there's a chance that somebody else can actually hit a little harder. Endless, what do you get? Walk fire. You take a highly accurate shot with plus 30 bonus to hit, minus 34% damage, and minus 30 crit. Uses 2 ammo. Close and personal confers plus 30 critical chance against adjacent targets. Bonus declines with distance from the target. Automatic Overwatch. Spend all your actions on moves. You're granted an automatic Overwatch shot at the end of the turn. That might be good. Increased crit chance is good, but automatic Overwatch, especially if you have to fall back or do a dash in a firefight or before a firefight. That one might be good. Unfo, what'd you get? Ghost Walker. Activate this ability to reduce enemy detection range against you by 25% for 2 turns. There's Lone Wolf. Oh, come on. I have to. Blade Master. Oh, melee attacks deal +1 extra damage and have +10 aim. I would like to have 100% hit chance against sectopods. Or sectoids, not sectopods. And finally, Vulture. What do you get for a sniper? Death from above. Ooh, yep. Killing an enemy at a lower elevation with a sniper rifle refunds a single action and does not end your turn. Also decreases the long-range penalties for sniper rifles and vector rifles by 50%. Very, very nice. Snapshot allows you to shoot after moving. Sorry. With your main gun. You can't do that right now, but you suffer severe range penalties. Hollow targeting might be nice, but death from above is disgusting. It's always been disgusting. And for a sniper, you'd be a fool not to take it. All right. Not bad. Not bad. I'm working on the supply drop. We'll happily grab that. Now, off to the black market, please.
Avenger plotting new course.
I couldn't do that mission for the engineer, so I'm going to buy an engineer. Once I get 5 more supplies. While I'm here, let's sell the 2 PCS emergency life supports. Corpse. I can sell the sectoid corpse. We're gonna get more. They are very interesting. Yeah, Meld went from $2 down to $1 now that they're not interested. That's not worth the sale. Cores. I'll have to put that on somebody's gun. Or I could sell it. This is an advanced suppressor. If I sell this, I should be able to afford a couple more AP rounds in the bay. Yes. Is it worth it though? Keep the suppressor. Infiltration is very, very important. We'll keep the suppressor. Confirm the sales. Give me an engineer.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the facilities once they're built.
Ha! Can I build those?
Hey, Commander.
So no, we can do fire control 25, 50, and 75. That requires alien alloys, which I don't have. All right, let's start clearing some of these supplies away, or the
Commander, so far,
supplies,
I haven't seen
debris.
anything critical among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
That's fine.
I got a report of some creaking down by the aft lift yesterday. I just hope it's not metal fatigue.
So with that done, swing back to Skirmisher HQ.
Setting course for Sector 4, Chile.
I'm gonna build a little faster here. Ooh, new target. What do we got? 28 intel package. Mission, evac with flare. Destroy the alien relay and find a lead. 6 days, 5 hours. I think that'll work. Well, we're gonna have to strip some people out of here real quick. Let's get myself moving on a mission here. I need a sniper. How are we sitting? Still pretty good. Grumpy. Grab no name here. How many soldiers can we bring? Five might be the max. Try 6. That's actually not bad. 10 to 12, very light. And we could boost this 7 to 9. Let's get a suppressor on somebody. It doesn't matter where it goes. Obviously, sight would be better. But I can't switch these off. 7 days, 10 hours. That didn't really reduce it by much, did it? It doesn't matter where that goes, I guess. That one looks like a pretty good group, though. So we're not going to use their intel until right when the mission kicks off. Then we can kick it in, and that'll be retroactive. And hopefully we don't bug out again like we did before. Yeah, so we should be able to bring that back down to 7 to 9. Let's get him going to work.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Drop everybody off and let's get infiltrating. Alien debris cleared. Yeah, we're gonna build that resistance ring. We need that.
Commander, I'm going to need more help on the engineering team before I can start clearing out some of these other rooms. We should recruit an engineer.
4 days, that's all right. Next mission, what do we got? Revealed start. Smash and grab. Seize Advent resource cache. I like it. Okay, revealed start. I guess it doesn't really matter what we do on this one. 4 days, 19 hours. Grab Rift Box. And who else? Coyote. 3 days, 23 hours. Smash and grab, so it doesn't really matter too much what we do. Yep. We'll just go ahead and turn that off. Now we won't do... No need for 2 specialists. Right side, we can do 4 so far. can I do if I get boosted down? Still boost that down to 7 to 9. And I can still boost that back down to 7 to 9. Barely. But boosted down to 7 to 9. We'll take that. I was gonna say let's get it, but no. Give you your med kits. Need. I would have loved for everybody to have armor piercing. Unfortunately, it's not meant to be. And I think we'll be fine with the medkits. There's a lot of explosives here. And if it's only going to get us, or if we're going to get down to 7 to 9, then it's not exactly going to be a big deal.
Sky Ranger, we're in the pipe. 5x5.
And we'll definitely like cash. Resistance ring is done.
Commander, the factions you have contacted are well equipped to track down the Chosen. Their knowledge will be invaluable in helping XCOM locate and eliminate these threats.
Perfect. Now I can actually have a look at these covert actions.
New things, new tactics to be used against the Elder's servants. If you would order it, we will make it so.
If I grab ability points, so 38, 33. That's still a fairly large fail chance with an ambush on it. For something we can't use just yet. I say we do it anyways. You get to work.
We will work hand in hand with our new allies.
I have an idea for that engineer. And we're gonna need more room, so let's get to it. What else we got? %, 10 to 12, so we boost infiltration now. $7 to 9. That works a lot better. Unfortunately, though, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be our plan for next mission, our next episode. We're fresh out of time on this one. If you enjoyed this episode, by all means, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to support the channel at all, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment on down below. Every little bit does help. In the meantime, stay safe, and I will see you, or maybe even get you killed,
of what we've managed to do
in the next episode.
what you've managed to
Take
do
care,
with
up.
the ship.
I just...